He punched my fence and he booked, like, he wouldn't, like, I called the 911 and they sent the dispatch over immediately. So as I told him, stop and make this worse, and all you hear is 911, he stopped, he punched the wall, punched the fence, and he left. So after that, I became very, very scared of him. I was scared of him before, but then I became, like, really, really, really scared. I became, like, more scared than I ever have been of him in my life. I thought he was going to kill me, which explains the video footage that I am going to put up on this channel as my vlog or divorce series. And yeah, so time went on, and you know, he kept threatening me, telling me that he was going to take the kids to Cambridge, that he was just going to leave, and that I was going to lose my kids and all this stuff. So he wound me up. He wound up my anxiety, and literally the only thing I was terrified was losing my kids. And that continued up until this past Tuesday. And, you know, when school started, I got the kids every morning for school, except the days that I went to court, or like one day when his girlfriend provided school snacks. He never paid for school snacks. He paid for eardrops once for the kids, and you know, like, we had them a lot, which was good, but he abused it. He abused that power. And I was still working late nights, got a new job working late nights, and I quit my job previously, which was at McDonald's. I couldn't handle it no more. The threats were getting too overwhelming. So I just quit my job there, got a new job like a month or two later because I went star crazy. And yeah, so as of his lies of me being a crackhead, he looked at me to my face, told me I was a crackhead and all this stuff. He believes it. I don't smoke pot. It's illegal. The only thing I do is vape. I have a couple drinks all the time. I'm not an alcoholic anymore. I barely even drink. Even if I do drink, I drink Pepsi. See, I got a Pepsi can right here that's full. Actually, I'm gonna sip. So good. And I love chocolate. Chocolate does help, but I don't have the money right now. He cut off my funds, took my truck away, wouldn't give me my memories back, my memorabilia for like just my stuff from like baby clothes, nothing. I didn't think of all that shit when I left. I didn't even think it was gonna be this bad when I left. It became very overwhelming for me in that time. But I want everybody to understand that you can persevere. Don't give up on your kids as much as you want to. Don't. Keep persevering. They're gonna see the bullshit in between here and there. People who love you and support you are gonna be there with you till the end. And like I said, Garrett's been a big help, and he's become one of my biggest. He is the biggest love of my life. I've never met anybody as good as him. He doesn't judge me on what I say. He doesn't judge me on what I do. He wants me to pursue my life, and he wants to be beside me through it. And he loved me even though I was scarred, and even though I was broken, he still loved me. And I don't know where I'd be without him. And we're coming up on a year next weekend, the 23rd of March. I think it's next weekend because it's 13th. Something like that. So it's been a year almost. And don't mind my kids. I never have found somebody who truly loves and accepts somebody as much as this guy does. My face was a puffer fish this morning, and it still is. My eyelids are very swollen. They don't normally look like that. Like, if you look here, my whole forehead's. But I'm gonna release these videos, and if there's any vlogs to do with anything, I will post it. I want to start vlogging more like a wedding series, because my best friend is getting married, and we're going down to Cambridge to go look for dresses on the 31st, and So I want to vlog that. And I'm just really excited for the future. And now that all the custody is done and over with, I feel so just and I have a new job. I just handed in my 2 weeks for my old job. I was only making 15 hours a week. So that does not help me. I don't get any benefits from the government at all, like none. I haven't even got income tax back. So because of this, I needed a better solidified job. And now with the week ons, week offs, Garrett and I can sleep in, because we work night shifts, we can sleep in on our days that are off, or, we can sleep in just for the time, and then the weeks on will be like the way we always are, up at 7:30 in the morning, and then probably nap about at 1 o'clock in the afternoon just to try and catch up on some sleep. There's so many things that I can do now moving forward. I'm calling this the divorce files because that's what it is my divorce and what I've dealt with. I want women to understand that, you're never alone. You're never gonna be alone. There's always gonna be people who are rooting you on. Yeah. So, the moral of my story is that I want women or men that are being treated like this to understand that there is a way out. There is funding out there wherever you are. There is a way. I live in Canada, so we have a little bit more different funding than if you were to be in the US or even in the UK or wherever you are. But everybody has a life story, and everybody goes through major hardship in their lives. That's what makes you into who you are as a person. And, I am who I am today because of the amazing people in my life, and also the worst people in my life. And we've had good times and we've had bad times. With my ex, I've had good times and bad times. Obviously, I was with him for 10 years and nothing's ever going to change. And for that love I did at one point have for him, but I need to move on, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. So I wanted to put this in a video to finally say goodbye, and that I respect you and your life. I respect the fact that you've done what you've done to me, and that's okay. I hope you learn from your mistakes, and I hope you understand that you are not going to ruin people's lives like that. You may scare people, you may tell people bad things about me, and they can believe what they want, but I know the truth, and I know what you say is just your pain, and what you've done is because of how angry and resentful you could be towards me. I have no idea. But all that's left is divorce, and he wants me to pay for the divorce depending on how much it costs. I will pay for it. If it's going to be very expensive, he can help me pay for it. And that's it. I want my baby clothes back. I want some of my wedding stuff back that people have made for me that is important to me from my family members, people that have passed away since then. I have signatures of theirs in our wedding book, and then I plan on moving forward happy and healthy and everything solidified, court documented, taken care of. And don't give up. Don't give up. Even though you feel like giving up, trust me, you'll see in my videos that I wanted to give up. I was just tired. I was so tired of it all. I was tired of him lying, and I wanted him to feel the pain I felt. And that's okay. I have a right to feel that way. But don't be angry. Don't be angry anymore is something I want to do. I don't want to be angry. I want to move forward with Garrett and my boys and live a happy future. And I'm really excited. I want to go to school, and Garrett already told me, you can go to school, we'll figure it out. So that's a really great thing about this story, is that in the end there is a happy ending, and I do get what I want. But I'm only 23 and there's still a lot of life ahead of me, so I'm sure there's going to be many more stories that I can tell. And yeah, this is my story, this is my truth, and this is my divorce files. Bye guys.